What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Nintendo Land, and today we have yet again another video for you with Tears of the Kingdom details or interesting facts that you may have missed through your playthrough so far. Odds are you're still not done with the game, because I'm not either, and we are approaching the end of week 3 very soon since the release of Tears of the Kingdom, and odds are a lot of us are going to start finishing the game within a week or two, which is super interesting. So more details and more facts are going to continue to pour out, and if you want to stay up to date on all those details and information, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date on all things The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, and Nintendo in general. So the first thing on the list today is, did you know that bloopies appear right beside caves somewhere in the overworld? If you see a bloopy, odds are they're gonna run towards a cave when you chase them, but you can just look around and obviously see a cave nearby, which means it's very close, and as they run into the cave, they'll disappear as they go in, leading you to a new unexplored area, or even explored area, as they will respawn lots of times. So if you're looking to find some bloopies to farm for rupees, make sure you just check some caves on the map, and odds are there will be a bloopy nearby. Something else to note as I was looking at the bloopy, did you know you could free roam the camera as you're falling and you don't lose stamina and you don't really fall? It's like pauses the game for you to check out everything nearby, or at least pauses Link, which is very weird. Did it do this in the first game? I don't remember this. This is strange. If you have all 3 pieces of Link's wingsuit and you power them up and level them up to the max with a Great Fairy, which is only doing each article of clothing twice, you can get something that's really cool. So all you'll need is some Keese wings and also some Aracuda eyeballs. And for the most part, you can find a lot of the Aracudas also right by you at the training grounds if you need extra eyeballs, like clearly I did. But if you upgrade the suit completely, this suit's set bonus will be something very interesting. You will have impact proof, which is exactly what it says. You can fall from the sky and never take damage. You can even skydive and fall head first and never take damage when you hit the ground. It's seriously an amazing added bonus to a set, and I can see a lot of people going for this, because in a game where you're falling from the sky constantly, this is one set that you definitely want to upgrade right away. Did you know you can take star fragments and place them on magic rods or scepters in order to make a cool device for seeing underground in the depths? Yes, you can shoot little orbs of light all over the depths and it will light up your surrounding area if you don't want to use one of the bulbs. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Now honestly, I don't know how long it lasts and when it breaks, but it definitely helped me to get through some areas when I didn't feel like shooting those bulbs out at the right moment. Did you know that Evermeans are actually Yiga foot soldiers in disguise? If you dressed as a Yiga and go into their hideout, you can learn some interesting facts about this organization of criminals. And one thing you'll learn is that, yeah, they're actually the ones inside the Evergreens secretly trying to hurt Link. One says, hehe, he'll never expect that we are disguising ourselves as trees to ambush him. He's done for, which is pretty funny. Now, you'll actually find some side quests in the game where the Yiga soldiers seem like they can take on more than just regular people forms, as one actually turned into a cuckoo that was giving people fake prophecies. So yeah, it looks like they're able to turn into trees as well. Now, I don't know if they're actually the tree, or if they're inside the tree as a prop. It's really unsure, but they do disappear very similar to the way the Yiga members do when you cut them down. This is a spoiler for one of the dungeons in the game, specifically the one in Rito Village. If you don't want to hear information about it, just skip forward. Now it's clear as day that the monster Colgera is underneath the Ark. It's the one causing the snowstorm. But did you know you can actually peek inside and see pieces of him moving around, and you can actually hear him roar as well when you step on the gate, which is very interesting. It's kind of foreshadowing a big monster, which I really do enjoy, as lots of the other dungeons do something very similar. He's a small one, but after completing a boss battle, it plays the same theme from the first game with Breath of the Wild after you defeated one of the Blight Ganons and the heart appeared. This theme also appeared in Age of Calamity, so I just wanted to mention that it's a cool callback to both of those games. Did you know those annoying Korok puzzles with the rocks in a circle? You can actually use your own rock if you have it attached to a weapon. Something I like to do is just always have a stick and a rock on it, no matter what, so that way if I come across any of these puzzles in the overworld, all I have to do is walk up to it. Seriously, you don't even have to slam your rock or even set it down. Some puzzles allow you to just simply walk up to it, having your weapon dangling, and it will trigger the Korok to appear. It's kind of crazy, but it definitely is a lifesaver instead of going around looking for a rock every time. Now this was probably in Breath of the Wild, but I just thought it was a really cool detail. Did you know if you scrape metal along metal in this game, it will create sparks? Now we know obviously that you can carry electric current through metal objects, but just seeing the sparks when you drag it around is actually really cool. Now, you've probably visited the 7 heroines within the Gerudo Desert, but the 8th one is all the way up in the snow region of Himar's Descent, and you'll have to get a mirror and reflect the light from the sun onto the chest of the statue, which in my eyes reminded me a lot of the Spirit Temple from Ocarina of Time, which focused on light reflection, gave you the mirror shield, and also had very similar statues of the same proportions as well. I just thought it could have been a cool callback. I could be wrong, but I definitely saw the similarities, especially with the desert background. Did you know you can scare NPCs by using Ascend in a room that they're all standing in? If you go underneath and ascend in, of course everybody's frozen until you hop out, and then everybody will have some type of dialogue when you pop up and scare them. It's actually a lot of fun, and you can do it in a lot of different areas within the game. Now in the last video, we talked about how all the shrines match up with all of the light roots from the depths, and it goes a lot further than that, because really, the land above is just mirrored with the land below in the depths, but just flopped. For instance, if you have a mountain in the overworld of Hyrule, down below it'll be a giant trough and a big cavern for you to explore, and vice versa, which is really cool. Take Death Mountain for instance. It's a giant mountain all the way up, but it's also one of the lowest points down below, which is just one giant cavern. And there's a lot of places like this all over the map. Just go to the overworld and look up any type of mountain, and chances are, down in the depths, it's going to be a giant cave system or network, or maybe even a mining system down in the ground, which is really cool. Did you know that the Gloom weapon set all have inscriptions that read Kotake and Koume, which are the twin witches from Ocarina of Time, which combine to make Twin Rova. And guess where that's from as well? Yep, you got it, the Spirit Temple. It seems like maybe the Spirit Temple is getting a little bit more reference than anything else in that game, but it's a really cool reference. Maybe Ganondorf put it in there because they're his grandmothers or something. I don't know, it'd be a cute little reference, but at the end of the day, I think it's really cool that their names are on these weapons. And that's 12 new details or interesting facts that you may have missed within The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Like always, if you guys have any more facts or secrets you found around the map that you would like to share, make sure you comment them down below and you could be featured in a future video. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe also before you do so to be valid to appear in the next video, and thank you so much for tuning in. And like always, I'll see you all on the next one, guys. See ya.